Well, this may just seem like a small farm that's run by a family to you, but to me, this farm means a lot more. See, this farm started in my family back in 1863. That's when my great-great-grandfather William came from Germany, and he bought this land with the gold that he had brought with him from Germany. My family has lived on this land ever since. They've worked here. Some of us have worked off the farm and come back. The old legends tell that my family fed people in need in this community during the Great Depression, all of which the livestock, the meat, the vegetables were produced right here on this land. Thinking back on things when I was growing up, this 100 and some acres was the best playground any child could ask for. Lucky for me, my two brothers and I got to enjoy an amazing childhood that made so many memories. There was nothing like spending a summer day, away from school and teachers, back in the woods, swinging from the grapevines that were hanging from the trees across the creek. Sometimes we purposely fell in the creek. We also built forts out of fallen limbs and had all kinds of fun. Well, like many young men, I become a little older, and I decided I was going to run away from the farm because I'd had enough hard work in my life. It's time to use my head, not the brawn, so to speak. It's weird because something always almost supernatural kept calling me back here to a place I called home. When I moved home, I unfortunately kind of took this farm for granted. And all the wonderful things that could be done here. It was home, but the outbuildings were in disrepair. Old pastures had been let go. They'd been growing up. The woods had kind of taken over. But it was something that would always kind of be in the background waiting for me when the time is right. So like many of you, life gets hard. You go through rough times. So I could always count on sitting out here, and this land would bring you a peace of mind. It's quiet, it's settling. Many of my friends often tell me they consider this a sacred place. Tell me it's something in my blood. I continue to work off the farm. That is until March of 2020, when many of you probably got your life disrupted as well. That's when a jolt hit like no other in history. It's the dreaded COVID-19. COVID-19 came to us much like the Spanish flu did to my ancestors back in 1918. During this crisis of COVID, something spoke to me on kind of a spiritual level. It said that this land would need to be used to feed a community that needed to be healed. Well, I'm in my middle 50s now, but this is the beginning of my legacy. A legacy that dates back to 1863. It is my hope for this channel that you will follow me on my journey. Learn as I do, we'll learn together, and hopefully we'll build a community that is healthier and stronger for any crisis that will ever face us again.